Yes! Well, let's see.
One with our shitty wood thing.
Yeah, I like that thing.
It works really well.
Yeah, I do. I like it.
I've become very reliant on it.
Yes, I bet.
For editing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this would be, the second week of December?
I have no fucking clue what time it is.
I think it would be...
Holy shit, is the Sudbury Devil coming out on the weekend of Thanksgiving?
Or no, this would be the
yes.
This would be the first weekend of December.
That's fucking funny.
Oh, isn't that awesome? That's perfect.
Well, wait, are there 30 or 31 days in November? There are 30.
30.
That means Thanksgiving is on the last day. This is the second week of December.
No.
What? Because Thanksgiving is on
the 28th.
November 30th, I thought.
No, November 28th.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's literally our Sudbury Devil episode is coming
Alexa,
out.
how many days are in November?
30th.
November has 30 days.
Yeah, so it'll be the last day of November. I like it.
I got to stream tonight, I guess.
You do. You really do. I miss your streams. Like, damn it, Johnny isn't streaming this weekend. I have now nothing to watch. Well, that one time I think I was bumming around watching football, and then you messaged me on Facebook. You're like, "I need your help, Mike.
I am so fucking lost.
I am very lost.
That's the last time.
What is happening?" Because I think that's when you were in the sewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were lost and going into before the sewers when you were
trying to get into the sewers. Yeah.
And then you went into the sewers with 0 ammo.
That's not true. I had ammo. I just don't like using it.
No, you were out of ammo. You were
you
were using the club.
I ran out of ammo.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Because I ran out of ammo in the what's it called? Float killer?
Yeah.
Float stinger?
Yeah. Yeah, the one that was on the roof?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to definitely stream though. Yeah.
I don't know if I'll stream that this weekend.
I don't know. I think you should stream the new Silent Hill too.
I would like to finish Silent Hill before I do that.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just telling you right now, there's a lot of fucking streamers out there that will leave in the middle of a fucking game. That's the new thing today.
What do you mean leave in the middle of a game?
They'll literally stop playing in the middle of the game, and then they'll pick up something else, and then they'll go back to it 2 weeks later after streaming every fucking day, and then they're like, "Are you ever gonna play this again?" And that's what I think that's the new thing today.
I am going to play Deadly Premonition again, and
you should.
I am going to play Silent Hill again.
We haven't played that fucking game in a long time.
I guess, yeah. But I think maybe this weekend I'll do Godzilla again.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I'll pick back up with Godzilla.
That'd be nice.
Just because,
that just seems like a rage-infuriating game.
What, Godzilla?
Yes.
Not as much as that Silent Hill game. That's why I'm having trouble with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The new one or the old one?
The old one.
Oh, yeah.
The new one, I want to play through a few more times before I stream it.
Really?
Yeah, I want to platinum it first.
Oh, okay.
Because I still have to get my 10-hour one, and there's no way I'm going to be able to stream it while trying to beat it in 10 hours. It's just going to be a pain in the ass to stream and try and race the clock and all that shit.
Yeah.
So
people like doing that, but that's when they played the game multiple times.
That's not me. That's not a me thing. I don't like to speed run shit, and I already dislike the concept of speed running this game. But
anyways, this is B Views.
This is B Views.
Yeah, I'm Mike.
And I am Johnny Juicebox.
Yeah. You sound very enthralled about this.
Oh, I'm thinking about streaming now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was thinking about doing a new series. That would
yeah? Like what?
I was thinking of...
I'm glad you're all watching this. This is how we come up with stuff.
I was thinking of doing Baldur's Gate Book Club, where play Baldur's Gate and talk about a book.
Oh, okay.
Since I don't really know how I would talk about things during Baldur's Gate. So I would have to come up with something.
Speaking of books, whatever happened to that book thing that you were doing?
What book thing?
That book reading that you were doing.
Oh, yeah, that's done.
Is it?
Yeah. They released an official audiobook, so...
Oh, so they didn't use you?
No, once they release official audiobooks, they stop doing the audiobooks for that one because then it becomes more of a copyright problem.
Yeah, well, sure. No, I get it. Okay. Huh. That sucks.
It's not like they were paying me.
No. That was a big text wall on Twitch.
Yeah.
That was a big text wall.
Yeah, I got rid of that text wall, I think.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, we still have the big text wall.
Well, we did. That was much better.
I got to add Blue Sky to that one because we are on Blue Sky now.
Yeah, John just literally told me about it.
I forgot.
I literally have no idea what he was talking about. No clue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because it was invite only for a long time.
Oh, was it? So it was like Facebook?
Yeah, it was
Facebook.
It was very much just you have to invite someone to Blue Sky because they didn't want
Right.
It was basically supposed to be a social media without all the fucking assholes on social media.
No, I get it. Okay. Yeah, but this is the first Omen.
This is the first Omen.
Yeah, we watched that last night. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we have Nell Tiger Free in it.
You said she had a hyphen in her name, but on IMDb she doesn't.
Yeah, I thought she always did. In Servant, she always had that hyphen in the casting.
I mean, she might. Yeah. Maybe IMDb fucked up. I don't generally consider IMDb a great source of information.
Right. Yeah, she played on Game of Thrones. She was the Baratheon child that it wasn't a Baratheon. It was Cersei and Jaime Lannister. She was the daughter.
What?
Yeah. You know Jaime and Cersei? You know the Lannisters?
Yeah.
That was her. That the daughter was of them.
She's their daughter?
Yes. But she's obviously technically a Baratheon because they all obviously thought it was
what?
Cersei and the OG king.
I don't remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, she died. She died in the show.
I thought she was supposed to be, I forget that guy. The guy who has
Tyrell.
all of the... Tyrell?
I think
he's
so.
The one with all the ugly daughters?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought she was supposed to be one of them.
No, she was Jaime and Cersei.
I don't know, there are like 1,000,001 fucking people in that.
When I seen her this morning, I was like, oh, that's who she is. She's much younger.
This also has Ian What's-His-Face.
Who?
I don't know.
Ralph Ineson?
Yeah, Ralph Ineson.
Yep. Father Brennan. Yeah, from what's his face?
He's in the Vavitch. And Game of Thrones also.
Another GOT.
Because I didn't recognize it, but then when I saw him in this movie, I was like, that guy is in Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. But in the Vavitch, I didn't recognize him from Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he's in a lot of shit.
Right.
It was like I looked him up on IMDb, and I love that when you look an actor up, it'll tell you what you know them from.
Right.
And the list was 15 things fucking long. It was insane. Right. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's in the Vavitch.
That's a hell of a filmography for this guy, huh?
Oh, this guy's in everything. He was in 3 Harry Potter movies because I think he played Barty Crouch in Harry Potter, which you weren't a Harry Potter person, so because it's a little out of your age range. I bet.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I watched all the movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, they were fun.
But I was the perfect age for Harry Potter.
You were perfectly.
Because it was literally they were releasing books as I was hitting each age of the books.
100%. Yeah, because I think the first one came out when I was in the 8th grade, so you would have been in the 4th grade. Mm-hmm. So that's perfect timing. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, so the first Omen, this is obviously the prequel to the 76.
Also, fuck J.K. Rowling.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah,
anyway,
so
this is 1971.
Yes, this takes place in 1971. Yep. Yeah, so we got the prequel to The Omen. The Omen is, for me, it's one of my favorite horror movies because it just has that feel.
The Omen is a very uncomfortable movie.
It is a very, very...
We're not going to talk about how fucking cursed it is or whatever.
I don't even believe in that junk.
Dude, they said it was cursed because a bomb went off, like, down the street from it when they were filming in, like, Belfast or Dublin or somewhere during the Troubles.
Right.
Where bombs were going off everywhere.
Well, also, too, another big one is that the plane was struck by lightning. Remember that one?
That happens all the time.
All the fucking time.
Like, that happens so much more often than you think.
Me a fucking break.
If you realized how often that happens, you would never fly again.
No, you honestly wouldn't.
You'd just be like, well, fuck me, I hate my life.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing about it. It's like, oh, it's a cursed film. No, it's not.
I don't think it's cursed.
I don't think any fucking film is cursed. Give me a break.
Maybe Poltergeist, but
I mean, that's just sad. That's just fucking sad.
Not cursed.
No, it's just
really
sad. I mean,
and
it's awful tragedies.
Everyone's going to be like, but they use real skeletons in Poltergeist. And it's
because they can afford it.
It's like, because everyone used fucking real skeletons back then.
Yeah.
Because all of those, like, all you had to do to get skeletons were be like, oh yeah, we'll just go down to the fucking medical supply and buy a bunch of skeletons. And they're all real skeletons.
Yeah, and it's cheap.
Like the skeleton that they used in fucking Emergo. What?
Yeah, the
House on Haunted Hill. Yeah. That was a real skeleton.
Yeah.
Cursed films are stupid. Anyway.
That's so fucking dumb.
Maybe The Exorcist was cursed, but the curse was William Friedkin.
Great. Golly. It's just so fucking stupid.
Oh no. All of Dublin is cursed.
God forbid. Yeah, God forbid you're in a fucking war-torn country. Oh, come on. No, but honestly, going back to the first film, it's just an eerie feeling of a film.
Yeah.
It has that ambiance.
I always remember when they dig up that grave and there's a jackal in the grave.
Yes, that is honestly one of the most creepiest scenes I ever remember. Because it's just the ambiance, the sound, the fog in the background,
even the angles
that
it's filmed at.
It's so good.
It's so well done.
Good. Oh my god! And even some of the deaths in that movie. Oh my god! that glass pane.
The glass pane. Is
oh my god, dude!
That
or even the steak.
The steak,
yes, dude. Oh,
because I love that scene where he's just like slumped down on it, and like it's just a wide shot.
I'm gonna say this for the bad, so I'm gonna save it. So I'm gonna save it
for this movie.
Yes,
there's some stuff that I don't understand in this movie, but I think a lot of it might. It's been a long time since I watched Omen 2 and 3. The last time I watched it, I was, I think, in 7th grade.
Ooh, that's a long time ago.
And it was when they were marathoning all the movies on Sci-Fi, so they probably cut a bunch of shit out of it. Yeah. And I don't think I ever watched Omen 4. Right. I just know of it.
Right. So that would have been, if you were in the 6th grade, that would have been 2000.
Something like that.
Yeah.
No.
No? 2009?
No. I know that...
1999?
What the fuck? No, because I was in 3rd grade in 2001.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
So probably 2000.
3rd grade? You were born in 92?
Yeah.
Well, that would have been, close enough.
I was held back a year, too.
Oh, yeah?
I was held back in preschool.
Oh, why?
Because I wasn't mature enough.
Oh, give me a fucking...
It turns out that's what happens when you have autism and ADHD.
Yes, that's exactly what happens, yes.
But no, the teacher's view of it was I was not mature enough to go on to the next grade. My memory and view of it was I already knew how to do everything they were trying to show me, so I thought it was really boring that we had to sit in color.
Sure. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, the first Omen, I mean, dude, you don't get much better than that. You really, really don't. I mean, that is as good as you get.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. And, dude, it has Gregory Peck.
Yep.
I mean, didn't he win an Oscar for To Kill a Mockingbird? Wasn't he Best Actor?
I know he won an Oscar.
Alexa, what Oscar did Gregory Peck win?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Gregory Peck won a Best Actor Oscar for To Kill a Mockingbird in 1962. This was his only win with 5 total Best Actor nominations.
Okay. 5 nominations.
But dude, you have a guy who won an Oscar that's doing a horror film.
Yeah. You know what movie I always think of when I think of The Omen, though?
What?
Because it just has such a similar feel to me for some reason, is The Changeling.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
There's just something that feels similar about that movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I always kind of contribute that eerie, ugly, not even remotely comical for a horror movie is Christine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where it's just bleak and dark no matter how you look at it.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, it doesn't matter because in the end it's always going to be ugly because, you know, the car has literally destroyed this kid's life.
You know, that's a movie that I would love a remake of.
That'd be nice.
Like a closer.
I don't even know if I want a remake because John Carpenter did it very well.
I would like one that was closer to the book.
Oh, sure, I get that. Yeah, but you know who's probably going to direct that is Stephen King. Great.
Man, I get so disappointed when I hear that people are going to do Stephen King things.
Yeah, I know.
But base it more off of like previous things that are done, and I'm like, that's why I was disappointed by Dr. Sleep. So many people were like, "Oh, Dr. Sleep is amazing," and I'm like,
it was a very well directed movie, but it doesn't hold anything to the book.
It makes me so upset because we're never going to get like a book accurate Dr. Sleep movie that has Mike Flanagan directing and
never
Ewan McGregor as Danny.
Dude, why did you... I mean, we did Dr. Sleep, correct?
We did. Go watch our Dr. Sleep episode.
Dude, why did they kill Danny in that movie?
I don't know. It totally ruins the fucking theme of the book.
And then what his buddy, his sponsors, Terry, right?
The whole concept behind the Shining series is The Shining is about how addiction equals death, and Dr. Sleep is about how recovery equals life. Mm-hmm. That is the difference. Mm-hmm. And the movies just shit all over it. I don't remember what I talked about it in our Shining episode.
I think we did.
But there's a
I love how we're talking about the first
that I've fucking seen that where people were just like people said, or I remember it's something that people say that Kubrick said.
Okay.
Where he was just like, the Shining book is a story, is just a ghost story.
Okay.
And
It's not. No.
And he took it and made it into like whatever the fuck Stanley Kubrick made. Yeah. Which there's a Council of Geeks released a video recently about how The Shining is bad, actually.
I mean, it's a good film, but
about how it's a bad film, though.
I think it's a very good film.
I don't know.
I think we won. I think I won that by the flip of the coin.
Did you? I know for a fact I did not pick that movie because I think it's a really bad adaptation.
I know you picked the miniseries.
All of the themes of the book.
Oh yeah, well, of course it is.
It's a terrible adaptation.
Oh, of course it is, but it's a good film.
It feels like Stanley Kubrick just read a book and was like, I don't understand anything that I just read.
It's a very good film, but I still...
Which is so in your face, it makes me think that Stanley Kubrick might have been a fucking idiot.
I mean, the way he treated Shelley Duvall, I will never forgive him.
The way he just treated people in general kind of seems shitty.
Yeah.
Also, Room 237, is that the documentary? That might be the dumbest thing I've ever watched.
God, that's so fucking
It's the worst.
Did you realize that almost has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes?
That's bullshit. And
100%.
No critic who gave that a positive review deserves to be a fucking critic anymore. They are useless.
So
anyone who said that Room 237 is a good movie, I will no longer consider...
Dude, you realize that's a 2.5-hour documentary?
It's so stupid!
I mean, dude, that's 2.5 hours of theories.
I watched it and I was just like, wow, this is garbage.
This is one of the worst things I've ever watched.
I can't believe they're giving some of these theories, like, just the time of day.
Let's go. I know we're talking about the first Omen, but you know how we work here.
Well,
let's talk about
this. Might be your first episode, in which case.
Yeah, I mean, this. Just go back. You'll understand. You'll understand.
We do unscripted content.
Yeah. So what? That's the best way to do it. Let's go back to Dr. Sleep. They never inference how Danny is related to her. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
In that 2 hour and 45-minute movie,
I'm pretty sure
they never talked about how Dan is related to Abra.
Yeah, they don't.
That's literally his sister.
Yeah.
That's his half-sister.
Yeah.
And they never talk about that.
Well,
you know why they don't talk about it though, John?
Probably like, oh, that's stupid.
Because they never inferenced Jack with being a professor at University of Colorado Boulder. They never mentioned that in the original Shining
movie.
Mike,
that's because it's a bad movie.
I understand that, that's what it's like. Almost like we always talked about. It's like a fan fest for The Shining. That's really what it feels like in the second half of that film.
Yeah,
I mean when they go to the Stanley, or the not the Stanley, but the Overlook.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they go to the Overlook in the movie. Like in the book, the Overlook's gone.
Yeah, it's burned down.
They go to
it's burned down because it blew up.
Yeah.
But it didn't blow up in the movie.
Because they took the ending of
The Shining.
The ending of The Shining and they put it into the end and they replaced the ending of Dr. Sleep with the ending of The Shining.
Yeah. So literally this is just a sequel to The Shining.
Yeah.
The movie.
Yeah.
Not the book.
Yeah.
The movie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just talked to my brother and my mom. They just watched Dr. Sleep again for the first time and I'm like,
they like it?
Well, they liked it, but I'm like, oh, dude, there's serious plot holes here.
There are serious issues.
Plot holes.
There are serious issues with both of those movies.
I was so fucking. I was so pissed when we went to Taco Bell afterwards, and we're like, Terry died, Danny died.
Yeah.
Abra's just
like a bunch of the characters who don't die. Died.
Yeah, his fucking sponsor did not die.
No, because the book, the theme is that recovery equals survival.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. It's just very frustrating to me.
So everyone in the movie who's in recovery survives.
Yeah.
Because it's the fucking theme.
Yeah.
It's you take a story, you throw away the primary themes of it. What do you have?
That's what's
nothing.
That's what's very frustrating about it.
That's what's frustrating about the original Shining movie too.
They had Jack as a monster.
Also, it's very believable that Jack would murder his whole family in that movie.
In the movie, yes. In the book, no.
He seems like a fucking crazy person.
Yeah, but he's not. And when he gets there, he's a fucking college professor. But he's a drunk.
He's a normal person trying to do his best for his family.
But he's a drunk.
Yeah.
And that leads to chaos.
Yeah.
In which it does if you're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this isn't about that.
I know, but it's just very frustrating. Just go watch a review. I hope we got this upset when we did a review.
I'm going to have to put a bunch of fucking, I have to link all those fucking videos now.
Sorry, John.
God damn it.
All right, so going back to the first Omen. Yeah, it takes place in 1971. I'll just do a general plot. And we have Margaret, where we're introduced to Margaret. And she's played by Nell Tiger Free. And then we kind of have a midpoint plot twist, endpoint plot twist, where they're thinking that it's, what's her name? Carlita. And they're thinking it's Carlita throughout the whole movie, and it's not. It's Nell Tiger Free. Spoilers, by the way. You watch us there, spoilers. But yeah,
it's a prequel. Spoilers,
dude. I mean, you just know what's going to happen.
Yeah, like you know.
I mean,
what's
you
happen
just know what's
for the
happen.
most part.
Yeah.
Well, Alexa, what does Skiana mean? Alexa, what does Skiana mean?
The name Kiana has different meanings in different parts
stop.
of the world.
Alexa, stop. Oh, no, she's frozen. Alexa, what does Skiana mean?
The name Kiana is of Irish origin and means soft. It is also a variant of the name Cayenne, which originates from Irish and means kings, royal,
Alexa,
ancient.
fuck your face.
There we go. All right, so that's what that means. So that's basically kind of like another thing throughout.
They keep calling all the babies Skiana.
Yes.
And I don't know what that means. Anyone who knows
doesn't really matter.
I understood a little bit at one point.
Yeah.
Because he's running away from her and he's asking her about being pregnant.
Yeah.
Or he's
Who did Philip, right?
Yeah. Or Paolo.
Paolo, that's it.
Or is it Paolo?
The guy that she was having the fun with in the dance hall?
Yeah.
In the dance club, I should say? Yeah, Paolo. Yeah.
I'm confused how he knew about the mark, though.
Oh,
well, I guess he did because it seems like, oh, that's right, because her roommate was working with the other church people. So this movie reminds me a lot of Ouija, Origin of Evil, a movie that we did not talk about.
We never talked about any Ouijas.
Yeah. Ouija is a terrible movie.
Which one was the terrible movie?
Ouija. And then Ouija, Origin of Evil, Mike Flanagan came in and did the...
Yeah, you told me you didn't like that movie.
What? No, I don't know, but we saw Ouija in the theater, and both of us agreed that it was bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then they released Ouija, Origin of Evil, a prequel to Ouija.
Yeah.
And we saw that one, and that movie was way better,
mm-hmm.
and it made Ouija better. Mm-hmm. And now, like, when we watch Ouija, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good movie.
And this reminds me of Ouija, Origin of Evil, in the sense that it makes The Omen better.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
Which is very rare for prequels.
It is.
Usually prequels are pointless.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, like, we could have done without this, but this recontextualizes the rest of the series so much.
It does. You gotta wonder if they're gonna try to redo it.
I hope not. I don't want to watch any fucking remakes of The Omen. I don't want to watch fucking remakes anyway. The only reason we do it is
how
for
many
this
years
fucking
later
series.
was that? Basically the end of that movie. How many years later was that? She looked like she was
3,
5.
I think, because they said that was, or the end of the movie. They said it was like in 1973.
Oh, was that right?
I think.
Oh, God, she
no, the little girl had 3 candles on the cake, so it was like
74.
73, 74. Yeah. She was 3 years old.
Okay.
The twin, Damien's twin sister, is 3.
Yeah. You gotta wonder if they're gonna try to do something with that. That they're gonna try to stop him with that.
Okay, so I could see a really interesting way of doing it where you could make it where you are doing like a series of movies that are taking place in tandem alongside, not a remake.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Making sequels following these characters as the events of the Omen trilogy happen. And things that they are probably doing in the background to try and stop this, potentially.
That would be kind of cool.
I think that's kind of what they were pointing towards.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know how this movie did in theaters.
This had a budget of $30 million, and it made $53.9 million.
Ooh. That's under budget.
Yeah. For sure.
Remember, you always have to... Well, usually what you want to do is you want to take it and put it double your budget.
I mean, it's close. It's close, but
or do 1.5, depending.
Yeah.
But usually with horror movies, you want to double it.
Well, I mean, you just think about it. We got another Omen movie, but it's actually a good movie.
Here's the thing: is that this movie came out about a year after Exorcist Believer, a movie that we thought was decent.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah,
I didn't mind it.
But a lot of people didn't like it because they, I don't know, fucking reasons, I guess.
They just didn't care.
Also, nobody wanted to see a fucking sequel to The Exorcist again.
No, I mean, people are sick of sequels.
Yeah, well, it's not just sequels. People are sick of soulless legacy sequels.
Yeah. And that's what I can bet you $10,000. That's exactly what they thought about.
That's exactly what we thought about this movie when we didn't see it in theaters.
No, we did not. No, we thought, oh god, we got to watch another one of these.
Because the only reason we went and saw Exorcist Believer was because we got that passport.
We did.
Because we wanted to see.
Yeah, it was a Halloween passport.
Yeah, because we wanted to see Saw X, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yep.
Which I think was the worst movie out of all the ones on that passport.
By far. What was the other ones that we saw?
Exorcist Believer,
we had
Saw
5,
X,
right? 5 or 4?
Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm forgetting the name of it, but it's the one that was based on the Poirot book about.
That's the one I didn't.
Haunting in Venice.
Yeah. And the other one was the Nun 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to see the Nun 2 and we wanted to see Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
And when we looked at the price of the thing, we were like, oh, well, it'll probably cost about that much to see those movies anyway.
We saw 5 movies for $5 a movie.
Yeah.
$5 a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You cannot beat that. And we saw them at night.
Well, I was like, wait, I paid like $40, but that was for both mine and Savannah's. So
yeah. Cheap as shit.
Yeah, cheap as shit.
Yeah.
Great. Mm-hmm. And that's why we saw Exorcist Believer.
Yeah. It wasn't bad.
Which was fine.
I mean, so what?
Look,
so what?
It would be one thing if I didn't find it as soulless of a sequel as other ones, because I find sequels, like legacy sequels, really soulless when they just like try and redo everything from the original movie.
Right.
And I thought Exorcist Believer was trying to do something a little different. And I was like, all right, well...
No, it wasn't bad.
It didn't really tie into anything Exorcist. You could have like renamed the movie something totally fucking different.
I bet people were very upset because she died. Huh. One of the characters actually died.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you $10.
I think people were probably upset about it because there was a black person in it, and that's how much That's how much. Those are where my expectations for the American populace are at this point. Is there's a black person in a movie? Well, it's woke. Fuck them. What
do you think they're going to do with the next Candyman movie?
When it is that for sure?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
All I know is before that happens, we still have to do Candyman 2 and 3.
We didn't do that?
Nope. No. We did 1 and 4.
The 4th one was the remake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We did a Gen Wars.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we didn't.
I thought we did.
Nope, because we were planning to do a Gen Wars, but turned out it wasn't a remake.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's very true. Because I think we did that at like 2 o'clock in the morning, didn't we?
Something like that.
On Friday. Yeah. It was a long night.
Yeah. It was a good time.
Yeah, very good time. Not much sleep and having fun. Anyways, so I believe we got Margaret. You know, she didn't know that she was probably going to be the next conceiver of the Antichrist, but
no one expects to be the next conceiver.
I mean, they were kind of making it seem like she would be, but then
they were making it seem like it was going to be Carlita.
Yeah, Carlita, and then they panned back to it was her.
Margaret?
Yeah.
That's her name?
Yeah. I thought it was cool when we first saw Philip from Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh my god, that's Philip.
So let's get to the big twist of this movie.
Ooh, you want to get to the big twist already?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what else are we going to talk about?
I mean, Dr. Sleep. Go ahead.
The big twist of this movie is that the Antichrist was not like conceived by the plans of this big satanic cult. It's done by the Catholic Church.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, that recontextualizes the entire series and makes this movie way more interesting.
Yeah.
And more believable, honestly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, I could totally see a bunch of Catholics being like, well, we got to bring the devil into the world. That way they give us more money.
Yeah. Right. Do you think that actually happens?
What?
That they could do that?
Mike, this is literally based on the concept that evangelicals believe in, which is we have to keep the Jews in Israel because otherwise we can't usher in the end of the world.
Uh-huh.
Because evangelicals are actually an evil apocalypse cult.
Okay. All right.
Also, I don't consider evangelicals Christians. They're an evil apocalypse cult. They're Satanists. So fuck you, evangelicals. I hope you all die.
John.
Woo!
Wow. All right. Okay then. Oh, it is just kind of a cool thought. It's like, oh, I wonder if they could usher in something like that.
I mean, I don't think. Are you asking me if I believe that
No.
they could usher in the end of the world by crossbreeding people and jackals?
I mean, just creating that false apocalypse.
Well, no, I definitely believe. Like, we know for a fact that that's one of the reasons all these evangelical groups are so supportive of Israel.
Yes.
Is that they are actively trying to usher in the end times. Now, do I believe that they could do that? Not necessarily in that sense, but do I believe that they could start some kind of nuclear war by doing this? Fuck yeah, I do.
Right.
Because they're idiots. Yeah. And they're not good people. Like, they're inherently evil people.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, George Bush, he's fucking inherently evil. Yeah. Like, just a fucking terrible person.
Yeah.
All those people who are just like, man, I missed George Bush during the Trump administration. It's like, they're the fucking same.
No. I fucking miss Bush. I thought he was one of the worst presidents of all time.
Oh, 100%. Oh, I don't know. Woodrow Wilson existed, so...
He was bad. he wasn't as stupid as fucking Bush. That guy was... I mean, come on, John.
Woodrow Wilson wasn't as outwardly stupid, but he was pretty fucking
he was evil. Bad. Very bad. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, so it kind of settles that in terms of the creating evil for good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just this concept that there are two churches. There's the one that's the good church that worships Jesus and follows his teaching, and then the evil church that covers up rape and tries to usher in the Antichrist.
Yeah, I was like, all right, Father Brennan. Okay there, dude. All right.
And I was like, holy shit, dude. We're jumping into some stuff now.
All right, dude. Okay.
100%. I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good idea. It makes the whole thing more interesting.
It does. It does. How about the good for you, Johnny?
The good? I think that's a good.
Yeah.
They had some fun scares in it, I guess. Good imagery.
Okay.
I loved, they kept recreating shots from the Omen in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And every time it would happen, I would be like, "Oh wow, that's a really old style version of direction." And I'd look at it and be like, "No, that's just that scene from the Omen."
Yeah.
Which is why it's looks like an old style of direction.
Yeah. No, I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I even like the old in terms of like the old cars, the old dressing, and yeah. It was cool.
It was really weird. They go to that club and it's a disco club.
Yeah. I was surprised I didn't see a disco ball.
Oh, dude.
They should have put definitely a disco ball.
They probably couldn't find one.
Yeah. Oh, they're around.
They're expensive.
Yeah. Brett has one.
For
his karaoke.
Of course Brett has one. Is he doing okay?
I think so.
From? I know he was having some health problems.
I think he's doing okay.
Good for him.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
I saw him posting on Facebook the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man,
he's always good. He's always good shit. I miss that dude.
Yeah.
Him and Aaron.
Yeah.
Fun dudes.
Shout out to Brett.
Yeah. No, Brad.
Brad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was trying to say Brad.
Yeah, Brad. But that's for me. The good is obviously the tributes to the Omen. I like the acting. I thought Nell did very, very, very good.
Yeah.
In terms of her direction, especially at the end of the movie where she's just going ape.
Yeah.
On the street. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff in this.
No. I thought the acting was good. The ambiance, of course, it's like the Omen. And it isn't nearly as scary.
No. This wasn't as much of a horror film as I would have expected.
Nope.
And
that's what I have for the bad.
And I also kind of like that, though.
I have that for the bad. There was really no deaths besides Paolo.
That's not true. There was that nun that lit herself on fire and then hung herself.
That was cool. But there wasn't any, objectionable death like there was in The Omen. You know, where it's like, holy fuck.
Well, that's because it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't know, it made a lot of sense to me.
I just kind of missed that. It's like, dude, you didn't even come close to replicating
honestly,
that.
The way I would watch this movie is more of like a hype up for the Omen.
Yeah. Oh, well, of course.
And that's what it serves as. That's what I like about it.
Yeah. I just kind of missed that. It's like the unexpected death. It's like, holy fuck.
Well, nowadays...
I mean, that fucking trailer gave that away.
Nowadays, you can't really give away... you can't really get away with unexpected death as much. Because, people start expecting it just from the way it builds up. Because a lot of those scenes...
Well, if you remember, the fucking lady that lit herself on fire was in the fucking trailer.
I don't remember the trailer for this movie.
Yep. I was like,
never mind. I do remember seeing this.
I was like, there's a fucking tribute to the first movie. Why would I even bother?
But that's the thing, is a lot of us saw that trailer and we're like, oh look, it's a tribute to the first movie and a prequel. Why the fuck would there be a prequel?
I don't know.
But what this should have been done, the way they should have done this is they should have hyped it up as a mystery thriller.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, it's really not a horror movie.
Honestly, if this had a different name,
yes,
and then it turned out to be a secret prequel to The Omen,
or kind of like The Exorcist,
or Prometheus.
Yeah, Prometheus or Dominion from The Exorcist.
Dominion.
Man, people hated that fucking movie.
No, did people hate Dominion or did they hate Exorcist at the beginning?
I mean, it's the same thing.
They're completely recut though.
Pretty much the same fucking thing.
They're both recut. One has a much higher rating than the other.
Yes, I know. I think Dominion is higher, right?
I think that's the one that came out after Exorcist the beginning.
I like both.
Neither of those movies were good.
I thought the Peter Sar or what was it, the other Sarsgaard. I think it was Alexander's dad.
I think the full title of Dominion is Dominion, a prequel to The Exorcist.
Yes. Oh boy. Oh, I thought it was okay. It had some good scenes.
What? The Exorcist prequel?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, but I thought this was a fun movie.
Yeah.
The bad, I was like, they kind of thrown in the twist, and it's kind of fucking obvious.
Mm.
They're just trying to steer you away from, the red herring.
I just felt like there were too many parts where it felt like it was just trying to show us scary things, and it had nothing to do with the plot.
Nothing. And nothing to do with the plot. Nothing.
I think if they had doubled down on like mystery thriller, maybe cut some of the horror out. This could.
I mean, what horror there was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like tried to cut out some of the jump scare things, or maybe cut out some of the. Well, maybe not, because the bad girl room ended up being important.
It did.
Because that's what they do to the Antichrist people.
Yeah, they put them in the bat room.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the good then. That one scene where they have the claw coming out of the lady's vagina was kind of crazy.
That birth scene, I love after that scene where he's just like, you wouldn't be the first person to faint watching a birth.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And then Savannah's like, oh, I'm gonna have nightmares after this. Oh shit. No, I mean, other than the bad, I have nothing else. How about you, Jen? You got anything for the bad?
A little slow at times.
Oh, it was.
And I feel like that's because
that's just an
there was too much
movie.
stuff that felt like it didn't have. There was too much stuff where it felt like we were getting away from the plot.
Dude, it was 2 hours long.
Yeah.
I mean, that's long for a horror movie.
It's not super long for a horror movie, but it's a little overly long.
Yeah.
Usually you can get away with like 100 minutes for horror.
Yeah.
But I always think that shorter horror works better.
I think so too.
Like just
because it's packed.
It's not just that. It's like don't give the audience too much time to sit in things. Give them enough time, but there's like a sweet spot. Like you can have your jump scare, but you have to let them sit in stuff a little bit. It has to take a little bit of time.
I agree.
Can't be like La Llorona, where it's just jump scare after jump scare after jump scare after jump scare.
Film.
Can't be.
I don't think we did it. I don't think we reviewed La Llorona yet, have we?
We haven't done any of the Conjuring universe.
No, we have not. Maybe one day.
Maybe.
That's long. That's a big upkeep.
We still gotta do Godzilla.
Oh my God.
We have to figure out how to do Godzilla.
I have no idea.
Like,
because you can't just do one and then just forget about the others.
Do we do a Gen War?
God. How many movies is in a Gen War?
That's what do we consider a remake? I guess.
Well, Godzilla 98.
We could do G98 and Godzilla 54.
And then you'll have to do the 2000 something with Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, we could do that one.
And then
does
we'd have to do
Godzilla considered?
Huh?
Is Shin Godzilla?
I've never seen
Shin Godzilla is its own thing. It is technically kind of a remake.
Well,
is Godzilla minus one?
Yes. Oh, for sure.
But Shin Godzilla and Godzilla minus one are so different from the original film. At that point, do we just do a B-views on it?
I don't know. I'm going to leave that up to you. Because I have never seen Shin Godzilla. Is that streaming anywhere?
No, I have it.
Do you?
Oh, it might be streaming somewhere. I don't know. I have a Blu-ray though.
I know we always talked about that at Shoes. I never did watch it. We'll have to do that sometime.
Minus one was really good.
That was a good film. That sounded good too.
Yep.
I was very surprised with that movie.
How
was it watching the second time?
Really good.
Just as good? Yeah.
I watched the English dub.
Good job.
The second time.
Oof.
It wasn't terrible, but like
It's on Netflix though, right? Oh yeah.
But I found out that the English dub is on the Blu-ray.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Even though Amazon said it wasn't.
Really? How about that? They don't
Which is why I didn't pre-order it.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't have anything going back to the first Omen. I have nothing for the ugly.
You have nothing for the ugly in this movie?
Not that stands out.
Some rape.
I mean, yeah, but I mean that's the Omen.
I guess.
I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, a fucking jackal. I mean, that's a jackal.
No, it's consensual jackal sex.
Sure. Sure.
What are you talking about? So how do you tie that? Like, now we find out that Damien's mother is actually alive.
I was still very
They
surprised
go
by
to the
that.
grave. There's a jackal there.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, it makes no sense. God, I love that scene though.
It's a good scene.
It's so good.
Well, I kind of always took it as someone replaced it.
Oh yeah. Especially with the scary Rottweilers. Or no, those were Doberman. Weren't they?
Oh, it was the 70s. It probably would have been Dobermans.
Yeah.
It feels like every 10 years or 20 years we get a new scary dog.
Yeah, we're still in the pit bull era right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That hasn't gone away for a long time.
I think next should be Dalmatians.
They're not very nice.
They're very aggressive.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
And then after that, we should circle back, and Golden Retriever should be the scary dog.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously.
Either that or Chihuahuas.
Oh, they're mean
I
too.
saw someone, they had like a sticker on their car, and a sign that was on their car, and it said, "Yes, my dog is in my car. Do not mess with him. He has a heating pad, and he will bite you. He is a Chihuahua."
Yeah, they can be mean. They're feisty little bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I have nothing for the ugly. How about themes? Any themes that stick out besides what you already went on that the soapbox about? Anything else?
I'm here to stand on a soapbox and say that I believe evangelicals are Satanists.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
I agree.
You're not a Christian.
Even though I have a lot of family that is in that church.
Is your dad an ex-evangelical preacher?
No, he was
Or
Pentecostal. Oh yeah, Pentecostal. Oh yeah.
Your dad's a cool guy, though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Especially since he got out of the church. Yeah.
I bet that was weird.
I can't even picture it. Can't even remotely picture it. I was very much not even born by that time. Nope. He left in 82.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So, do your brothers remember?
My brother Paul was far too young. He was just only a year old. Yeah.
Man, that must have been weird.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I actually have a tape of him preaching.
Really?
Yes.
Like fire and brimstone?
Oh, it's fucking hardcore shit.
Pentecostal
He's very good.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have been.
I bet.
He could have been.
I mean, he was a big guy at the union for a while.
Yeah.
So
that was
got to be a good public speaker.
Craziness. Hearing my father talk like that, it's like, wow, I don't know this human being.
Your dad's such a chill guy.
He is, and that's where it's like I don't know where that came from.
Man, can you?
I'll have to play you that sometime.
Oh my god!
It's unfucking believable.
I can't even imagine.
Oh my god, dude!
He's such a nice guy. He's got pictures of himself with Barack Obama.
I know. Well, he's a big progressive in it. You can be when you're in evangelical. You can. You throw that all away. Yeah. Yeah, but themes. That's our themes too.
Yeah.
Final thoughts? Give it a watch. It's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. Yeah,
give it a watch. I mean, why not? I mean, especially if you're a fan of the first Omen.
If you're a fan of the Omen, watch this.
Oh, for sure.
If you're not a fan of the Omen, I don't think this is gonna help you or be of any use to you.
Nope.
And that's the thing I kind of have with this is if you haven't seen the Omen,
don't watch this. Obviously,
I don't know if this will be useful.
No,
but this actually could. If you haven't seen the Omen, maybe this would work as a good first movie.
It could, yes.
It's just a lot of these prequels that come out like decades later. Yeah. There's such a jump between the movies that it's kind of weird.
I mean, it's 48 years later.
Yeah.
It's 48 years after the first Omen, dude.
Yeah.
That's almost 50 years, half a century, and we're still releasing these movies.
I mean, this is only the fifth one. Or, well...
Sixth.
If you count the remake. But, why would you?
I mean that's your wife's first experience of horror.
It's like why would you consider like the next Friday the 13th movie? I won't consider it the 13th one because I won't consider the remake. Mm-hmm. You got to make at least 2 more.
Yeah. I know they want to do a series.
Oh, they should. Oh, I don't want a TV
series. They literally want a TV series that people
I know, that's what's happening next.
I don't know if it's true or
that's
I have no idea.
They want to do movies too. And like by all means, like
so is Sean Cunningham still involved or no?
God, I hope not.
Oh, God, what a mess that was.
Remember did you ever watch that the commentary with Sean Cunningham where he talks about the only reason he made the movie was to make money?
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's a rip-off of Halloween. That's all it is.
It's a rip-off of a lot of things.
Yeah. And the second one was a rip-off of The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
Oh.
Yeah. The Texarkana Killer.
Well, there's a lot of stuff about the Baghead because...
I mean, it's literally a rip-off of The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
Well, the interviews with all of the people who are making it...
Stephen Miner, who made the second one.
Yeah.
Who did not want to pay Alice.
All of the people who were involved in making the movie, every single one of them had like a different idea for what the mask should be. And they couldn't make a decision, so they just put a bag on his head.
Which was a ripoff of another movie.
Yeah.
Literally another movie that was a ripoff of.
And later on, they made My Name is Bruce, which is a parody of The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
Yeah. They actually made another remake to The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
Yeah, they did.
And it was very bad.
Well, a lot of remakes of those kinds of movies.
They do have a really cool kill in that movie.
The Last House on the Left also had a pretty bad remake. Yeah. Although
that was actually kind of a cool remake with the microwave.
It's fine, but like
that microwave scene is very memorable.
Yeah.
You remember that? But if I can have the microwave.
I watched that movie when I was maybe I pirated that movie right after it came out.
Did you really? No, I saw that movie in the theater with my cousin.
When did that come out? Was that like 2000?
Oh, it had to be mid 2000s.
2005 or something?
Yeah, it had to be somewhere around there. I think it was still in high school.
I think I found that on LimeWire.
Did you? You probably watched the wrong one with LimeWire.
It was probably Stranger.
Yeah, it was probably some foreign one. Even when you do BitTorrent now, I can't even do that anymore because you don't even know which one you're getting.
No, I had a bunch of I had all the Evil Dead movies that I got off LimeWire.
Did you really?
Yeah, that's how
I imagine that probably took like years to download.
Because when I was younger, they didn't have like really good releases of those movies yet.
No, most of them were on VHS.
Yeah, and
I mean, most of the horror movies I watched.
If you could find a VHS of
you're not.
Evil Dead,
you're not.
But you're not gonna.
No, I found it at Blockbuster. That was it.
And my mom was never gonna let me watch any of those.
Oh, the only reason I watched horror movies was at my best friend's house, Ian. My mom didn't let me watch that shit.
And my grandma didn't really know Evil Dead.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't a big zombie movie person.
No. I remember the first horror movie I watched was actually at my dad's.
Yeah.
Interview with a Vampire. No, the one with Gary Oldman as the vampire. Bram
Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
With Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that was.
Everyone forgets that Keanu Reeves is in that movie.
He was. Yeah, but that's all I have for the first one.
Yeah, the first.
Man, we have been way off track with this.
This is fucked. All right.
This is awesome.
This is a fucked episode. A fucked recording.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Internet.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Merry fucking Christmas. Remember,
if you want to watch a really good Christmas movie, watch a review of Violent Night.
Yeah.
Remember we did that 2 years ago.
What should we do for Christmas?
I don't know.
This is coming out in December, so we can't really do the... Well, there were only 4 weeks of December this year, right?
That's it.
Well, there are 5 Silent Night, Deadly Night movies.
Oh, God. I don't think we did Krampus, did we?
I don't know.
I don't think we did.
I know we did Polar Express.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Oh, we did that on Twitch.
Yeah. B-Views Live.
Man, what a disaster that was.
Oh, it never worked right.
Fucking Discord.
It just never worked right.
No, it always fucking froze.
Yeah. It was always a problem.
Yeah. Those were fun, though.
They were fun.
They were fun.
We did the host. We did...
Host? We did that in person. We reviewed that at your apartment.
Whatever.
No, we did Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, we did Mortal Kombat. We did...
Unhinged.
Empty Man.
Unhinged.
Unhinged.
Yeah, with Russell Crowe.
We actually have like a lot of
Color Out of Space.
Yeah, we have a lot of B-Views Live
Yes, we
episodes.
Yeah, I was just looking at them the other day. It's like, man, we got all a shit ton of those.
Yeah, we had a shocking number.
Yeah. No, it was a lot easier when I was living in Michigan.
I was surprised because, like, when I was going through and redoing all the thumbnails.
Yeah. No, we have a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of, I mean, obviously the picture is shit, but I mean, the quality that we have on it it's not bad.
Yeah. Honestly, probably our best audio.
Yeah. I tell you, since we got the...
It's fine. It's at least louder.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It sounds much clearer.
Yeah.
Much clearer than, obviously, hearing the furnace in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all we got. Happy holidays.
Yeah. Happy holidays. Remember, everyone, the Puritans banned Christmas.
Yeah, let's remember.
So if you want to be more like our founding fathers, ban Christmas.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. All right. We done? Yeah. we need to get something to eat. I'm hungry.
I haven't eaten yet.
Yeah,
So
I'm hungry.
goodbye, everybody.
All right. Bye, everybody.